Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ATR Rise and Sun Above the Rings podcast covering our favorite promotion across the Pacific Ocean, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm your host, Sam the SLB, and alongside me, as always, is the third man, the man in black, parts unknown, not in his basement, clearly, Ethan.
Yes, it's me, Man in Black. You can follow me on Twitter, wrestling_fan_9. Co-host 1/3 of ATR's War, co-host Rising Sun with this beautiful bastard. And you can follow me on pwmedia.com, bodyslam.net. And you can catch my shows every Friday, the Walk of Youth, the Rest podcast, every Fridays and Sundays. Fridays, I tell the money for Thursday shows, and then Sunday, obviously the weekend shows. Friday for Saturday and Sunday.
All right, guys, before we begin, don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Join our Discord. That is in the description down below. We are just days from New Beginning in Osaka. We're going to go over that card. Ethan and I just watched it. Pretty good show, I thought, overall.
I enjoyed it. There's 3 Ethan picks on the show.
Yeah,
And
so we will.
one me and Sam agreed on.
Yes, and I wouldn't be surprised if I agree with the other two as well. But before we get into that, let's go through a couple of cards that we were just talking about. We had 2 nights of Fantasmania and then the New Japan Pro Wrestling 50-30 anniversary show.
Okay, so for the Fantasmania display, there's 8 shows, but for some reason they're not airing all 8. They're only airing the 2 Cork and Halls, which is funny because last year they actually aired all the Fantasmania, so I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, so night 7, Thursday, February 27th, in Cork and Hall, New Japan World. So opening match, it's Max Star. It sounds like a wrestler from the 80s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Max Moon. Yeah, it's a son, Max Star. Sorry. And actually, versus Kamatachi. That's Hiromu Takahashi and Teton. Tag match, El Desperado and Barbaro Carbonaro goes Hechicero and Ninja Mac. That can one actually be really fun. For the MLW World Tag Titles, Koji Max, Satoshi Kojima, and Okamura defends against Los Desperados, Rigudo, and Magnus, not TNA. People might get confused. Neon versus Soniac Jr. That could be fun as well. And a 8-man tag team Black Cat Memorial match. Taiji Shimori, Raider, Seminar Jr. and Alvaro versus Mystico, Mascot Dorada, Stigma, and Roshi Tanahashi. Semi-main event Atlas Jr. versus Alto Guerrero, and the main event Tom Barrow versus Folder Jr. That card looks actually kind of fun, not gonna lie. Yeah. And then Friday, February 28th, back in Cork and Hall, Max Star versus Raider. 8-man tag match, Ninja Mac, Rusuke Taguchi, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and his ex-Hua. I think I butchered that. To go see his Teton, Sonia Jr., Mascara Kentatu Tomato. Oh my god, what a name. What's his finisher? The tomato juice? Anyway, sorry. And sorry. Anyway, 6-man tag with Taiji Shimori, Stigma, and Alice Jr. versus Alto Guerrero, Satoshi Kojima, and Nakamura. 6-man tag match with Tim Barrow, Neon, and El Desperado versus Photo Jr., Magnus, and Ricardo. Barbaro Carbonaro versus Hechicero. Masco Dorado versus Salvador Jr. And for the MLW World Middleweight title, Mystical defeats Alfaro. So those are the last 2 shows for Fantasmania. Honestly, they're quick watches. I mean, I enjoy them. Like, they're not. If you miss them, like, you didn't really miss much. But honestly, I enjoy watching them. So take what you leave, pretty much.
Is it like a kind of like a 2.5 hour show?
Yeah, it depends. It goes between like an hour 50, 2.5. Yeah, so
that's
super quick watches. Honestly, personally,
that's very doable. That's very quick and painless.
Oh yeah, if you skip the entrances and stuff, like you can probably get the show done like half the time.
Well, that's what I usually do. I generally will skip them because I don't have the desire to. Yeah, you're the same way. We're watching a million things. Got a million things going on.
If I get a chance to skip the entrances, I will. Unless like someone's like, hey, like I mean, it says for either live TV or like if someone's like, hey, like you gotta watch this entrance, then I will. But other than that, I'm one of those people that skip them, just because I need to cut time and stuff, right? So, do you want to go over the anniversary card, or do you want me to pull it off till after New Beginning?
Nope. Let's go right over it. We'll cover New Beginning at the end of the show.
Okay, so there are some spoilers. So, spoiler: TV Total Line, El Phantasmo gets a mystery person. Yeah, the open challenge. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Anti-Dimension Bull Club of Chase Owens and Balak Fale go against Steam Decays, Harley Jackson, and Riot Oiwe. 6-man tag team, actually just 4 guys. Takamiya Michinoku, Yuya Mora. We'll get to him for New Beginning. And Taichi versus the War Dogs. Again, we'll get to that part at New Beginning. Geto, Taiji Shimori, and Sonata. More tag team action. Gabe Kidd and Drum Maloney go against Render Rita and Yoshiri Kamura of House of Torture. And by the way, Sam, I thought we didn't record this last time, but House of Torture did win the different Opioid 6-man tag titles at one of the Road to New Beginning shows.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Unfortunately, but whatever. Speaking of more House of Torture, Dick Togo, Sho, Evil, and your Takahashi go against LAJ of Yuji Tsuji, our boy. Hiromu Takahashi, Tsushino, and Shigeru Kagi. Yeah, you know. Semi for the junior weight title, El Desperado against Frisco Kira. That one I'm pretty excited for, honestly. And spoiler, this is a spoiler for the IWG World title. Hiroki Goto defends against Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Spoiler, but also we know how that match is going to end.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, at this point, we know that Tanahashi, this is what, his last year? His retirement year?
This is his retirement year this year, yep. Going into 2026, so.
How do we make the inevitable happen with the other retiree?
Either Tanahashi goes to WWE or they say, screw it. All right, Cena, go to New Japan. Go invade AEW's partnership.
Go to Pro Wrestling Noah.
Pretty much. You might have to. So
yeah. So that's coming up March 6th. Probably cover
March
that in a later episode. You sent this to me today. This I think dropped.
This dropped today, yeah, because I see an anniversary card and then literally like a couple minutes I see the New Japan Cup.
Yeah, so we have the New Japan 2025 bracket revealed. 24-man single elimination tournament begins March 7th. We're going to be covering this on our next episode of Rising Sun. So I'm not going to go through the card, but something that I wanted to... It's out there. You can look at it. We'll probably give some picks next week. The thing that Ethan had seen, and when I was looking at it, he's like, he said, oh, why don't you take a look? I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm skimming through. One of the things which you started saying is that there's 24 men, but there are 8 buys.
Yep.
So from my understanding with a buy is supposed to be like 2 things. First and foremost, you have an odd number of people.
Yep.
So you need to kind of give somebody, not everyone's going to have this. You're not going to have this 1-to-1. Second of all, the buy is supposed to be for somebody of, I don't want to, importance is the word. There's a reason you have to have that buy.
Yep.
Now, we started going through this. David Finlay, okay, he's what? Champion, right? Global champion?
No, Tsuji is.
Oh, yeah, Tsuji is. What am I thinking? David Finlay.
Because he was the last holder.
Yes, he was. That's mixing it up. Yoshihashi, does he have a title? I don't think he has a title right now.
Nope, he doesn't.
Zack Sabre Jr. just dropped. We'll talk about that.
And he was also a 2-time Cup winner, so him, I can understand why he gets a pass.
Yeah, if you previously won from the previous year, you won the Cup. Yes, Taichi, he is.
Nope.
No, Shota doesn't have a title. Jeff Cobb, does he have? He doesn't have a title.
None of these 8 people that got buys don't have titles.
So as outside, yeah, nobody has title. So yeah, I guess the question is, how was this determined, and also why is it 24 people?
I wish I had the answer. Honestly, I'm one of those people that like you gotta either have even like 16, 32. What's the next one? Like 48 or something. I don't know if that's even, but basically one of those numbers. But Shingo, I could kind of see because he was the runner-up in 2021, so I can kind of see why he gets a pass. Like Suji, like spoiler, Suji is in here. He was last year's winner. I think he should have got a buy or something. So, but we'll tell him more of it.
I don't have the bracket number. I can't do the math in my head right now. But like, even if you just knocked it down to like 22, and then you had, that would be what, 22, so it'd be 11 on each side.
I think you still got to do a couple buys, so
for that. Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at. You would do like a buy. You have, regardless, this whole everyone get, there's a buy for each match.
Well, do you remember actually, since we're talking about New Japan, we're not doing a full one, ladies and gentlemen, but one sec. I'm gonna bring him to. Remember the really weird one, Sam, a couple years ago. Do you remember that one? let me go back. Not 2022.
Trying to remember.
There was the 2023. That one was that brackets was just weird because like almost every second person had a bye. 2022 had 48 people, which that was insane because that one had every second the third person get a bye to make it even. 2021 they had 30 people because the only people who got buys in that year was Evil and Tanahashi because Evil won in 2020 and Tanahashi I think he was the never champion I think at the time or something like that or former winner anyway. He was a former winner of some, but I don't know some of these brackets. The last couple of years, these brackets have just been incredibly weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a. I'm not. I'm not. I don't know. I uh, I don't mind the big bracket, but the way it's broken out, we shouldn't have buy. I mean, even if you did 4 buys, you got.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought we could discuss that. I don't like that. I don't. It's just weird. At that point, why don't you just make it a regular tournament?
like go back to 16 or make it 32 or something like 24. Like I don't know.
Or
They're
you could
kind of
probably do 24, but like get rid of the buys.
oh okay. I could kind of see because PWG did Battle Los Angeles and their finals always because you can still do it normally, but the finals you had to make a triple threat. That's probably why they did some buys try to keep it like 1-on-1.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of. Maybe they didn't want to do a triple threat finals, which honestly change it up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. These matches are going from it looks like the starting on the 7th of March to the finals on March 20th. Is this just a tournament in itself, or is this going to be on other cards? These matches.
So it's a whole it's the New Japan Cup tour. Like they
It
do
is
it every
okay.
year.
That's probably the word. Okay, so
I know the last couple years they did a few on the anniversary show,
that's
but
probably
this
what I was
year,
thinking about.
yeah, because they used to do on anniversary shows, but they're um this year they're not doing too much, which is nice. They're actually doing a full thing, but we'll talk about the full bracket. I just wanted to bring that up because I know they drop it today, and I know we're recording, so I figured quickly talk about it.
No, absolutely more to talk about. I was trying to actually figure out, I'm like, what do we have going on that we can talk about outside of New Beginning? And luckily we had this stuff. But let's go right into it. New Beginning in Osaka. Definitely one of my favorite shows of the New Japan year. I don't know what it is about New Beginning. There's a lot of great matches that seem to happen during this year. We had 10 matches. It actually was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we had a pre-show match and a 9 main like matches. So it was a quick. Honestly, I thought it was a really quick watch.
Yeah. Even the main, I mean, no match got longer than Suji Kid, 21 minutes, 24 seconds for the global title. The main event, no north of just north of 20 minutes. So, Ethan, let's get right into it. Let's talk about this because I thought this was a fun show. I didn't think it was. I was just like, all right, it's kind of like been whatever, but I think there's a lot to talk about here.
Oh, there is. So pre-show match we had Frisco Kieran Jeff Cobb Empire defeat Junior Champion El Desperado and Kashira Miroshima emotes in 20 seconds via Raw. Yeah, very much a preview for the Junior Title Match anniversary show. So basically, I forgot to mention this, Dan. So the reason that title match is happening is that you know how they on the anniversary they always do like the world champion against the junior champion,
Yeah.
or sometimes they'll do the never champion against the world champion.
Yes.
So they after Desperado's defense against Fujita on the Korakuen World to New Beginning, the second night in the show, in Korakuen, which that was a fun match by the way. Akira said that he wants a shot at the title, and it's at Honor War, and that's the same build he won the All Japan Junior Weight title. So I mean, could be a full circle if he does win both junior titles. So this was basically just a preview of that. And not fun match, 6 out of 10. I give it.
Yeah. No, it was a good quick watch.
So main show starts with Hiroshi Tanahashi defeating Togi Makabe, two New Japan dads beating the crap out of each other for 9 minutes and 24 seconds. For Tanahashi beat Makabe with the O'Connor roll. I mean, Tanahashi's retirement tour, so he wants to face a mix of the young lions and the New Japan dads. So
I mean, I do get it. You know, you want to tussle with some of the youngings before you head out, but at the same time, you want to wrestle with some of your buds.
Yeah, let's just beat the shit out of each other for like 9.5 minutes.
Why not? I mean, it's like watching, some of these other, athletes or, you know, just being able to, do what you love with the people you've been with the longest. And Togi Makabe there, I'm assuming he's been around just as long, if not a little shorter than Tanahashi at this point.
Yeah, I think a little longer than it. Yeah, it's not by much. They're pretty much in the same group. Like I think might be a year or two. I think. But this is the best Makabe's looked in a while, personally. Uh, and then Tosh like I'm gonna beat you with O'Connor, which I was not really expecting, but I mean it's Makabe, so he's easily beatable.
Yeah.
I just went 6 out of 10 as well. I really enjoyed it. For honestly, for two jazz being a crap HR, I actually really enjoyed this.
Mhm. That's a good way to kick off the show.
uh, honestly, I thought this was honestly a shocker of the show for me. Well, one up to this point right now. Drum Malloy defeats Shingo Nakagi at 10 minutes and 40 seconds for Drill Killer. This ruled for 10 minutes for this rule. And I told you, Sam Maloney was going to be heavyweight. Did I not say this the first couple episodes?
Mm-hmm. He's got
But I mean, oh,
he's
go
got
ahead, Sam.
championship. He did I say this to you when he came on board? I'm like, I feel like he's the guy who needs to run Bullet Club.
Yeah, you went between that and Finley before Finley became a leader.
Yeah, and I like Finley, but I don't know what he's doing as a leader. It just Maloney feels more in line with what Jay White was, what Kenny Omega was, what AJ Styles was.
Oh yeah, and honestly, I thought because mostly when juniors first go to heavyweight, like they lose the first couple, almost like not really a young line, but like they lose the first few matches.
Hmm.
But that's when, well, I mean, he had the 6-man tags and stuff like the undercard, but a main singles match, I should say. I was like, oh shit, he won, and that drill kill, man, look, such a beautiful move. I'm so glad they protect that move. Like it's basically like you know what Chuck for people who might know. So he basically like picks him up, almost like the Gonzo Bomb and the Awful Waffle. It's basically just that, and he just spikes him on his head. And actually, well, I know we're not talking about New Japan Cup, but Melody is actually in the tournament. He's facing Ishii. I'm actually pretty excited for that.
Hmm.
But 7 out of 10 for me. But I'm pretty excited for. I put Maloney in G1. I'm gonna keep throwing in the universe.
This year, next year, he'll be in there. I put money down.
Oh yeah, I think I can see him this. If not this year, then definitely next year. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. And Shingo's just Shingo. All right, watch this, Sam. I think Maloney wins the never openweight title in the future. Oh, him at the cash show. Let's go. Ooh,
Hmm.
ooh, and oh, I'm
We still
throwing
got
that
some
in.
Takesha to talk.
Book a ghetto. Book that. I want to see Maloney and Takesha beat the shit out of each other for like 18 minutes.
Oh yeah,
30.
we still have him to talk about. That'd be a banger.
Oh, actually, when we get to cash out, that actually spoiler that is the Ethan pick. Next match, Great Khan defeats Shota Umino at 9 minutes 3 seconds for the Eliminator. This match wasn't too bad for me. I gave this one a 5 out of 10. Okan basically, yeah, I don't really have much to say.
It was all right.
Yeah, and then after the match, Umino shaved his head, and then I laughed. Royce Eyes. Oh, one sec. I'm gonna bring up Royce Isaac's tweet. I thought this was so funny. One sec. Like because Khan started shaving his head, but Umino just said screw it and just started shaving. I'm like, no, not the hair. This be the third time you have a crappy haircut. That was so dumb when he shaved his head, but whatever.
Yeah, I skipped ahead on that. I was that one of the stipulations?
No. That it wasn't. It was like a post match thing. I thought it was at first, but I couldn't find anything. I was like, oh, did I miss a stipulation? And then no, apparently I didn't. Oh, he said. So he took a picture of Uno, like, because he still have pieces of hair like around, but like pretty much like in the middle is like where he's bald. And he's like, been there, buddy. So, anyways, you're gonna want the Jaleel Mac 3 and some shave gel. That's from Raw Isaacs. I'm like, oh my god. I mean, that's pretty funny, but I guess helping the ball, guys. So yeah, I just want 5 out of 10. Honestly, this was probably my least favorite thing on the show.
Yeah, no, this, like I said, this one was all right. I wasn't like mind-boggling is not the word.
Sorry, actually, this is my second least favorite. I'll get to my least favorite in a second.
All right, well, let's just hop over to it.
Sonata defeating Taiji 8 minutes and 35 seconds via default. Did you see Sonata's gear? Like his entrance jacket?
I kind of did.
He had speakers on his jacket, and they were lighting up. And he was paying off to Jeff Jarrett with his guitar.
Another one taken. But no, he's in War Dogs. He's not in House of Torture, isn't he?
No, he's in War Dogs. We're good.
All right.
We're safe on that one. It's funny, Sonata. So during the tour, Sonata would purposely like put Taichi's leg in his crotch so you get DQ'd. Which honestly, that's kind of smart in a way. So they try to do it, and then the ref's like, oh, "You kicked him again," and the Taichi's like, "No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it." And then he literally tried to go for it, and Sonata's like, or he finally did it, and it's like we're gonna have a low blow match now or something. Like, my God. But I wasn't a big fan of this. Honestly, I give this one a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I was a little clocked out with these couple of matches.
Yeah,
It was all right.
it was. If you miss them, you didn't really miss much. And then after the match, Yu Moore makes his return, and he's facing Sonata in the New Japan Cup first round. So I'm putting sprinkles in there, but we're not gonna fully tell until next week. But I mean, makes it figure. I'm also bring their match up because they're facing off in the New Japan Cup, and we're talking about them. But a good to Yu Moore back after I think he had an elbow injury. I think it was an elbow or arm. It was one of the two, but he's back. It was such shitty time too because it was right before his last G1 match against Born Oleg, and then he had suffered an injury. It's like, oh, that has to be shitty.
Yeah. Yep, that's some CM Punk stuff. Getting injured, coming back, and then injured again.
Oh my God.
Nothing against the man, but like he does get injured quite a bit.
Oh, he does, but that was funny. Junior Heavyweight Tag Title match. TMDK, Robbie Eagles, Crusade Vegeta retains over Rapunki refights a Rocky Martinho at 11 minutes and 43 seconds for Abandon Hope. This ruled 7 out of 10.
I did. I thought this was a lot of fun. I thought this was where the show started picking back up again.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I love Eagles and Vegeta as a team. Like, one of the best tag teams in Junior Division right now, even though it's been a short time. It's funny how this was their first title defense, which is, well, I mean, they won a Wrestle Kingdom, so okay, fine.
I was gonna say that's been over a month, and they haven't defended the belts.
Nope, this was the first time. Like, my God, even their leader had more title defenses than them.
Yeah, you figured that they would have had more. But no, this was great. This was fun.
I like that Abandoned Hope finish. I think it's like a suplex into a cutter. I like that move.
Yeah.
And Fujii's just underrated. And it's funny, he's actually the youngest champion right now. I think he's like 22, I think.
Is he that young?
Yeah, he's younger than me. I'm 28.
2002. He look okay.
Oh, sorry, 23. He's probably close to 23 now.
He's 22. He's gonna be 23 in July. I don't know. He looks. Maybe it's the facial hair or something. He just looks older.
Yeah, I think it's funny when he does have the beard. I think he looks younger, but when he has like the facial hair, like he looks a little bit older. It's like, okay, good.
Yeah,
but you can't. But I really enjoyed this one. I mean, like I said, 7 out of 10, and I don't know who else. And so after the match, Ishimori and Robbie X are going for the titles next. That could be actually really enjoyable.
Yeah, and I would also. Oh yeah. I didn't do anything today. I don't know. I'm tired. From here on out, well, actually, even starting with this tag match, this is where I thought the card just was like very strong.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. And now we're gonna get to Takeshita now because yes, this was a banger. Takeshita retains his never open title over Bon Oleg at 11 minutes and 33 seconds for a rage of fire. I did not feel. I thought this was 15 minutes. I did not know this was almost 12.
Yeah, this felt a little longer, but man, this crowd, it was just these two had chemistry, and it's funny. I think when I moved down here, I think he was doing matches in like pre-shows. And that's kind of where he was. And I'm so glad he had this title shot. Because I'm just like, man, Bolton Oleg,
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I mean, Takeshita,
It's Takeshita.
he's in the words of Mr. Don Callis, he's a wrestling god.
Yes. And look, think about it. He's gonna have 2 bangers pretty much in a week.
Yeah.
Okay. But we'll
Yeah,
get to that. We'll talk about his AEW match later, like on maybe. Yeah, for me this was 8 out of 10. I mean, this was great. I mean, Bono, like he's been so impressive since he came as a young lion last year, 2 years ago now, something like that. It's been a couple years now, and then already think about it, Sam. Like he's already held the number open weight tag titles twice. Sorry, 6-man tag titles twice. Uh, did a hell of impressive in G1, and already almost won the number open weight title. It's and I don't. He's in the New Japan Cup, by the way. Spoiler. And actually, I'll leave my prediction for next week because I got some thoughts about Paul Noli.
Yeah, we can. I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to save everything because even with the main event of this card, like,
Yeah, I know.
think there's. I got ideas, I got theories, and as much as I could talk to you, I purposely, honestly, try to avoid as much wrestling talk outside of the show.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And I don't do it to not want to talk about it, but I'm like, man, this is a good conversation piece right here.
Oh, I know. It's like, this should have made air. Yeah. I mean, the catch has been great. I mean, he's got 3 contracts. I mean, what a boss, man. Holy shit. Because he's got the 1-year New Japan contract. He's got his DDT contract, and he's got AEW. Like, how many wrestlers could say they have 3 I mean, besides the Good Brothers, but whatever. But yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. This was the Ethan pick. Now we'll go to. Remember saying when I said Team Decay had their first title defense of the junior weight tag titles?
Mm-hmm.
This is the Young Bucks' first title defense of the IWGP tag titles, and they lost them to Hiromu and Naito at 9 minutes and 48 seconds for Destino on Nick Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think this. I did enjoy the match. I thought, again, we talk about, for some reason, wrestling on American television does not translate the same way it does over in Japan.
Nope.
So, don't get me wrong, the Young Bucks have had banger matches in AEW, but there's something about watching this. I'm like, it felt like the Bucks were back in their prime almost.
Back in like 27. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of like the EVP. Like I know they're legit EVP. Like when they brought it at first, I was like, okay, like haha. But now it's just kind of like, like I could take or leave it now. It's funny. This is their second reign as the IWGP Tag Champions, and they didn't have them that because they won the Wrestle Dynasty, so it's been over a month. And like during the road too, like they barely did anything. Like they weren't even on tour. I mean, I wish they kind of like did more build to it. Like just be like send a video or do like a Twitter post. Like they did nothing. It's like, huh. I almost forgot about this match. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought it was good. I was surprised that they lost the title so quickly. Kind of makes me wonder what was the purpose of this. Maybe it was to get them over to Japan for a match.
Probably that's what I'm thinking. Like to defend them. Honestly, this might be a hot take or not, but honestly, I think Naito and Hiromu should have won them last month. Like I don't know why we had to wait the extra month, but whatever. And this is Hiromu's first heavyweight title, by the way, non-junior title.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I was just like, oh, cool. Naito and Takahashi have tag titles together. Not even thinking about that because Hiromu's, he's a junior heavyweight.
Yep. I think he never. Let me look it up. Rick. I think he held it ever open weight as well. I think he did, but I'm gonna double check. The 6-man tag title. Sorry. Holy shit, he did. He held it with Tsuji and Bushi. Oh, I think that was that reign they had it for a week. I'm looking this up. One sec. When did they win? I totally forgot they held those, Sam. Not gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, they won him June 9th last year because he beat Oleg, Yano, and Tanahashi. Yeah, literally a week. And they lost him in New Japan, so back to Oleg, Tanahashi, and Yano. What the hell? And they had them for 228 days, and they had 2 title defenses.
Huh, interesting.
All right, now I'm gonna look up. Actually, that I like stats. I'm looking up the other because the Young Bucks held them before. I'm going to see how long their first reign was. Wikipedia's got to update their to LAJ, by the way, because
Hmm.
they still have them as Young Bucks on the pit. So they won them 2018 at Dominion. They beat Evil and Sonata. They held them for 113 days with one title defense. What? Jesus Christ. Anyway, and then they won them again at Wrestle Dynasty. 37 days they held them the second reign with zero title defenses. They lost on the first shot. So yeah,
Well, I guess, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what comes of this because they did that whole thing where they were leaving and leaving Okada by himself. What was that? Months ago now.
yeah, and we barely see Jack Perry on AEW TV too. By the way,
So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if we got things to talk about. Guys, don't forget to watch ATR's War this coming Monday. We definitely have some conversation points about contracts and releases. So, and new signees to other companies. So, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Bucks. Jack Perry, I don't know. I still think Okada's doing pretty solid.
he's got a match at Grand Slam against Buddy Matthews. That could actually be really fun.
I think that will be. I think I did like the interview. Again, we're getting sidetracked, but all hail Okada, arguably one of the best. I would say top 3 in the world right now.
I agree with that. Before I forget, yeah, 6 out of 10 for this match.
That makes sense. All right.
Now, second Ethan pick, boys.
Yeah, I knew we were when you said there were 3. I go, I know which 3 these are, and then I watched the whole show, and I'm like, yep.
For the global title, Yuji Tsuji versus strong open chain game kid goes to a double knockout at 21 minutes and 24. This was actually the longest match on the show. I could kind of Moshe. I would not be a big fan of it, but I understand this in this situation. I could understand why. Like, Gay Kid's got the strong title. You don't really want to like make him straight up lose after losing Omega Dynasty. Tsuji's the global champion. You don't really want to lose at first title defense. Um,
They
yeah.
protected both guys really well.
Oh yeah, and they beat. Remember when I was telling Tanahashi Makabe beating the show each other for 9.5 minutes? These were like,
Mhm.
all right, hold my beers. We're gonna literally try and knock each other out.
Yeah, I thought I was so intent. I'm like, how the hell is this going to end? Because Gabe Kidd just had that banger with Kenny.
Had an
Um,
excellent match with Ishii.
yeah, and I just didn't. I'm like, maybe Suji's going to retain, but it did not. Not even a count out.
Nope, both member. I think the end of the match. I think he hit the Gene Blaster, and I think they both. I think they were so worn out, like they couldn't like get up, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, regardless, let me say here. I know we keep talking about you and I keep talking about this. We're in this. I don't want to say lull, but like with all the classic talent going over to AEW, they need to build up the younger stars, and I think this was a preview.
Oh yeah, I can see both of these guys with the world title in the next couple years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, 9 out of 10. And after the match, Evil returned and basically kicked out the War Dogs. So I don't know if there's a Bull Club anymore, or if there's gonna be House of Torture and War Dogs now.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Evil kicked out Bullet Club War Dogs?
Expelled the War Dogs from Bull Club. So yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Go
Before
on,
we get
you.
to the main event, I got questions.
Okay, hold on. All right, you. I'm gonna look up New Japan Global.
I am literally no. I was looking at. Yeah, let's look at. Is the New Japan site working? Or do I have to go
Yes.
to
Oh yeah,
Wikipedia?
we're back to normal, baby. That's been like that for a month. I was so happy. I'm like, yes, we're back
All
to
right.
the old way. I hated that Medium website they had. Oh my god.
All right. Let's see.
Sam's like, I don't believe you.
No, I'm a little dumbfounded. I would have figured it would have gone the other way because factual statement here. Part of the thing about the Bullet Club was that they were the Gaijin wrestlers, the heel Gaijin crew.
Yeah.
So I find it fascinating that they kick all the gaijin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Where's the hold on? Where is their roster?
Let me see. I'm gonna look too. Actually, that's bugging me now.
Oh wait, it's under profile. All right.
It's under. Yeah, it's under profile. Yeah.
Are they broken up? Okay, these are champions. Unit. Oh, cool. Oh, I can't break it up.
If you want to look at articles, you could go to. They have one called Evil Returns to Kickboard Exile Bull Club. That one you can read as well.
I really just wanted to see what if they were like out, or if it was just a storyline thing. That's kind of what I was getting at.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see. Wikipedia would have this updated.
Oh my god! Sponsor us, Wikipedia.
Oh my gosh. This faction has been going on for so long. It has like the length of like it's like the length of the history of like Canada or like Taiwan.
I want to say though, Clark Connors on commentary was great. By the way,
Is that who was on commentary?
Clark Connors. Yep.
Okay, I couldn't make it out. I was trying to figure out who that was. Yeah,
He
they
was
still have
he
him
was
on.
fantastic. They had a picture on Twitter. A fan took it, and Clark Connors literally standing on the chair. I think he was watching the main event. I think what he was doing. You can see Walker Stewart's like jacket, like his back, like the corner of his back. It was so, and Clark Connors just standing up on his chair. I'm like, please don't fall.
All right, so they have this all broken down. Yeah, they're still technically in here. And then it's like broken in by factions, and then they just have Kenta and Chase Owens.
And Balor Folly, yeah, pretty much.
Bad luck, they have them under the Rogue Army for Melbourne City.
Oh, okay. Well, Bull Club's got too many side groups, so I don't know anymore.
Well, regardless, that's interesting. I'm kind of curious to see if this is the actual end of Bullet Club or what's going to happen there.
Well, Bull Club's been a thing for 12 years now. Well, going to be 12 years in May, right? So, holy shit. That
Are
is
they
insane.
one of the oldest factions in Japan at the moment?
Gotta be, yeah. They're
Yeah,
gonna celebrate their 13 years, and they're gonna have a big party, and they're gonna pull a New Day with Big E.
because the only two that would be older would be what? Lij and Chaos.
Uh,
Because Chaos used to be run by Shinsuke Nakamura.
yeah. So, Chaos was a group in 09, and they're still around, kind of. Lij, I think Lij was 2016, so they're not at the 10 years yet.
Oh, actually, even this one out of CMLL is 2014. So Bullet Club is what, 20, you said 13?
Yeah.
So they're like the oldest faction right now in New Japan.
Chaos actually is Bull Club's second oldest.
Oh, yeah, duh. Sorry. Yeah, so Chaos is all right. Interesting.
Chaos has been around since 09, so that's over 10. 2019 is 10 years. Yeah, like 15, 16 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
All right. Well, let's hop back over to the card. We got the main event.
Yes, banger. Hiroki Go wins the IWG World Title from Zack Sabre at 20 minutes and 7 seconds for GTR. Finally, Goto finally finished his story. Took him 8-9 tries.
Is 2025 the year that everyone finishes their story?
The New Japan dads, yes.
Zack Sabre Jr. won it last year. Hiroki Goto won it this year.
Tanahashi might have a run.
Maybe we'll get oh my gosh, I cannot think of him.
Fucking put the Kesha.
Toriano.
Oh, please no.
Who's the other one I think about?
Ishii needs one.
Oh, Ishii needs it. Yeah, I'm also thinking there's somebody else on the lower card that always wrestles.
Jarrell Maloney. I don't know.
No. He's usually in the what the fuck is his name? He's been in the company for eons.
Brother, that's like half the roster. Yuji Nagata.
Is it Nagata? Is Yuji
Kojima needs another run.
No. He was oh my gosh. I think he won. Hold on. He was in What is the junior heavyweight cup? Like, it's not clicking right now.
The Super J Cup?
Super J Cup. There we go. Man, this has just been a day, guys. I have the name, and you're gonna laugh, but also he has won, I think, the Super J Cup. Or was it the Super J Cup he won, or he's won some? No, it's not the Super J Cup. It's the other one. I need to find this. Sorry, I know I'm like just taking up time right now before we go to the main event.
You're good. But before I gotta
yeah.
find Goto's. I'm trying to find all the title matches Goto's had because there's been a lot of them. Oh Jesus Christ, where is it? I just seen it. We're both trying to find stuff.
Yeah, I'd never do this.
No, motion. I'm prepared, but I've told that slipped my mind with him.
Best of Super Juniors.
Oh my God, yes. Oh shit.
That's what I wanted. Best of Super Juniors. So the person I'm thinking of, he actually I think won this years ago, like 20 years ago. And I say it jokingly, but I'm like, oh man, he's like 50-50. Sometimes he's like a joke. Taguchi.
Oh Jesus Christ, Taguchi.
Yeah, why don't we let him finish his story too if we're playing this game?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Give him the junior title for like 5 minutes.
But anyways, yeah, Goto winning the title was not on my card this year.
Nope.
Um.
Oh my God, where the fuck is it? I literally see. Bugging the shit out of me right now. But I honestly, because I got spoiled from that. That's why. And then I was like, oh, I gotta watch this now because I meant to. And then for him, I was like, oh yeah, go to one. I'm like, yeah, okay. And I literally had to go on the New Japan site because I thought he was bullshitting me. No, it was true. I was like, oh shit, he won. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it was incredible watching those two. The way that match was going, I was like, man. I'm like, yeah, I was just thinking Sabre was going to retain it. But then again, I think we all discussed he's not a guy who needs a title.
I mean, he won in October and it's February, so almost 6 month run. I'm like, that's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad it's Goto. I thought it'd be, I was really shocked when that happened. I was like, oh shit. Oh my God, where the hell is that? His list. He literally had. I literally. Oh, it's fucking bugging me. Great air. But yeah, I'm glad Goto won though. I mean, and by the way, he nominated Tanahashi for the anniversary show, like we talked at the top of the show, and Nagata wants a shot at the title too. So
We just hand it off to everybody. But I think I don't know how long Goto will have it for. I'm saying that they'll let him have it for a year.
yeah, watch it. That's probably what happens. They would be like, "Oh yeah, not super long," and it had to be 1 year. It's like, oh crap.
Well, this is my thing. Hear me out. Hear me out. I hope Goto gets some time with it, but I have a feeling he's going to be a transitional champion. I think he's going to drop it either. When is the winner of the New Japan Cup claim there?
They get on April 5th at Sakura Genesis.
So either at Sakura Genesis, we're getting a new champion, or at Dominion.
I can see him dropping it at one of those two shows. I don't really see him holding a year. Like, I mean, it'd be cool if he did. But I personally, I think he would be yeah. I'm still trying to find that. I don't know why that's bothering me really badly.
But yeah, I know this was the third Ethan pick.
Yes, this was the 30th pick, by the way. This was a 9 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, so if you go and watch this show, guys, I would watch everything from the junior tag title down to the main event.
Yeah, I would say for me, yeah, like what Sam said, Joe Malone and Shingo, I would watch the junior tag title match. Yeah, basically the Joe Malone match, and then from the junior tag, it's just for the IWGP title match, tag title match. I mean, that one I skip, but you can skip or leave.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm not. All right, I'll leave that Goto thing alone, but I can't find that. He had like 7 or 8 title shots. He had way too many.
All right. Well, you come across that, we can talk about it on the next episode. I don't think we had anything else. We do have with New Japan Cup coming up, and then I believe we probably have Best of Super Juniors shortly after that.
Yeah, it's so. I'm gonna run the schedule right quick. I'm not gonna go for every little thing, but I'll just talk. So after Fantasmania is the anniversary show and a New Japan Cup, which will probably full next week. Excuse me. We got World to Sakura Genesis from March 29th for April 4th, and then Sakura Genesis April 5th. Wednesday right April 11th. Road to Wrestling Taku, and then we got a bunch of different shows. So yeah, lots of shows before Super Juniors.
Absolutely. All right.
But
Well,
next tournament wise, yeah, Super Juniors. But show overall, like that's still a way to go.
yep. All right. Well, Ethan, before we hop off, why don't you tell people where they can find you?
You can find me on Twitter as wrestling_fan_9, Blue Sky as Ethan Bag at Blue Sky Social. I barely even use that thing. I don't know why I have it personally, but whatever. You can follow me as well on the Bubba Rain Twitter for the Japan side. You can follow me at buysome.net, pwmedia.com, where I do every wrestling under the sun. You can follow my show, Walk Through the Rest podcast, every Friday and Sunday. Fridays, the show's from Monday for Thursday, and Sunday, the show's Friday, starting Sunday. And you can follow me on here as well, because, yeah, why not?
All right. And you guys can find me as this will be official on X. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. I cover the Bedlam Media X account as well. Above the Ring, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. We are trying to grow our audience over there. Follow us on our Discord. That is in the link down below. We are on all streaming platforms. If you cannot find us on there, please let us know. We'll put ourselves on there. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Definitely check out the Ethan picks on this New Beginning show. There's nothing beginning. We are out of time. And as always, do not forget to join the Bedlam.
Thanks, guys.